Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Movie Zone Crack in Time. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. We are here for the poll winning movie, which was by 1%, and it was Blade. The Fly came in second place, and I think what was the other movie? There was another movie in there as well. I can't think of it. And then you had The Breakfast Club, which finished the poll in last place. So Blade pipped it on the last couple of days because it was neck and neck between The Fly and Blade for a couple of days. And then I just kept retweeting it and hoping that people that didn't vote would vote. And of course, we got the result. So I have to say, it's been a while since I watched this movie, but I watched all the three movies. I remember I didn't like the third one as much as I liked the first two, but the first movie was great, and it's actually such a shame that Wesley Snipes, has been forgotten because when all this nonsense was going on about Black Panther and all of this, and the first black actor to play a role in such a major role, like it was like as if Wesley Snipes actually didn't exist, which was absolutely ridiculous. I love this movie, particularly for me because I was a DJ at the time. So the soundtrack to this was actually brilliant in nightclubs. And at the time, Blade was a popular movie, so you'd get requests for music out of the Blade soundtrack, and it's jamming in clubs. I have to say, I nearly blew speakers one weekend. The owners actually weren't pretty happy with me because I knocked the bass right up. So when it kicked in, it was really everything was shaking and everything. I nearly got into trouble in that one. But Blade beat the Fly by a vote, but one vote is more there. So like literally one vote, according to Chris, because on my phone it doesn't give me the exact percentages. But there you go. That's all it took was one vote. So after this movie, I will throw up four other choices. You can get choose and then get vote and retweet, do everything that you have been doing and stuff, and that'll be brilliant. But we do have a guest joining us. So he was having issues with his internet, but hopefully it seems to be okay now. But what we'll do is, as soon as we get him on, we'll get the movie ready. If he's already in the chat, you know what to do. Press that number one button, and we'll get straight into it because it's a 2 hour movie. So we'll get straight into it so we're not hanging around too much and people can go on and do whatever else they need to do tonight. So that's why we started a little bit early. Was supposed to start at 6:30, but I was busy doing a few things myself, so I just pushed the extra 15 minutes. That gave me time to do everything that I needed to do. But without further ado, our guest for this movie is the one and only who joins me for the movie zones. It's the one and only real Super Doctor.
Hey Noel, how you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. I've got this movie ready to go anyway. I don't know about yourself, but it's on
Yeah,
that.
I've got it ready. I haven't seen it in years.
Yeah, I haven't seen this trilogy, John, in about, I say we're talking about 15, maybe 15 years now,
Yeah.
So there's been,
Well, maybe about maybe about 20 year.
for
Or
you,
yeah,
wow,
because
wow.
because every time it was on the television, I would have missed it back then. I only
Yeah,
caught
it's,
it once.
it's not the same on telly though, because you have the ad
No.
breaks as well, and it cuts the
Yeah.
movie up. And if you're
Yeah.
watching a 2 hour movie, you're going to be watching the telly for nearly 3 hours because of the advert,
Yeah.
or 2 hours and 45 minutes, or nearly 2 hours 45 minutes because of the
Yeah.
advert. So it is pretty, yeah, it's
I can't,
bad.
I can't, I can't remember if it was on Channel 5 or Channel 4 back then,
Yeah,
but I certainly did watch a part of it. But I remember, but back then I was busy doing other things and that, and kind of missed bits of the film.
yeah. In fairness, now I have to give it to Wesley. He has wished the new guy that's going to be playing Blade and has given his blessing. But to me,
Yeah,
Wesley Snipes is Blade. I'm sorry. There's certain actors that define roles and make roles their own. And to me, Wesley Snipes is Blade. It's like Henry Cavill now is Superman. No matter what they say,
Yeah.
he is Superman now. You know what I mean? Christopher Lloyd before, Christopher Reeves before Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah.
I got Back to the Future bleeding stuck in my head there for some weird reason. Actually, it was because yeah, I followed the Back to the Future Twitter page and they threw something up, so I just got thrown there a little bit. They were throwing up the video with all the little clues in the movie that nobody picked up on for ages, and I was like, really? I picked all these things up when I was a kid. Maybe I was just super observant, and I realized all the little subtle changes. But they literally had to do a video to show people the different changes for when Marty went back, changed the future, basically slightly changed the future, and all the little changes that there was. Like there's loads. There's even a story, right? Do you know the homeless guy that he always seems to bump into, the drunk,
Yeah.
right? He
Yeah.
has his own backstory, man. There's loads. This movie, right? Seriously, man. There's books apparently as well and stuff. So I read into everything because I love that trilogy, right?
Yeah.
But there's every character, even as simple as that drunk, have a backstory, which is actually pretty heartbreaking. How he got in the situation that he's in. You should check it out. There's loads of YouTubers that do Back to the Future, and they know their
Yeah.
stuff, and I love watching them. But to this movie, for anybody that doesn't know, was released in 1998. It was a big movie of its time, I have to say. I was really, really impressed with this movie when I saw this movie for the first time. And when I was watching the trailer last night, the first thing that popped into my head though was some of the parts in it are cheesy. Like he
Yeah.
makes the weapons. The way he talks, he makes the weapons, I use them. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. But this movie, the fight scenes, the scene where he goes into the nightclub is iconic in this movie. And it's literally at the start of the movie. This movie has an iconic scene at the start of it. I can't wait for this movie. So, John, if you're ready, and if
Yep.
Chris is ready, Chris, you know what to do. Press one there, pal, if you're ready, because I know you've been looking forward to this movie. And maybe you are the deciding vote, or you got people to vote for you to swing it, but I don't care. I do love this movie. I would have liked to watch The Fly at one stage, but we will do that one stage. But again, remember, if we do a poll with 4 movies, then none of the 3 movies that have lost can be put in a poll at least for a while, if you know what I mean. So we'll be picking 4 brand new movies, and we'll go and vote on them. But yeah, The Fly is a great movie, though. And
Yeah.
some people were actually criticizing me when I said the remake was very good. Like, I mean, look, I love the original myself. Don't get me wrong. And The Return of the Fly, I think it was the second one of the original movies. I remember the original movies. I all remember the original movies. The original movies were great, but I do like the remake. I'm sorry, I do. I don't know what people. Maybe it's because they're making too many remakes today. I can kind of understand it, but back at the time, they weren't really remaking many movies. You know what I mean? You had a few. Scarface is another example of a remake that actually was brilliant. So,
Yeah.
and I thought The Fly was brilliant. I even liked the second movie with his son. I do like that movie. That movie gets stick, but I like that second movie as well. Anyway, we'll leave it there. And we got Tim in the chat. Tim, I did what you suggested. Anyway, we put that new level in anyway. So I hope that helps. Yeah, you'll probably see it scrolling across the screen there. It's it'll explain everything on the screen. But we'll get into this movie. So Tim, just because you've popped into the chat, we're watching Blade. So if you have the movie handy there, and if you want us to wait for you, just let us know in the comments there, and we'll wait until you get it set up. And we'll go. I've got the movie ready to go. For once, I'm actually organized. Isn't that a miracle? I'm actually organized today. And normally when this happens, though, something goes wrong. I get organized, everything goes to plan to a certain extent, and then it goes to shit. But hopefully not. Hopefully not. Now, far away, working for a bit, yeah, no problem. Well, thanks for popping in and listening, and we really appreciate it. And we'll get going on this movie because I see Chris did press one. So, John, if you want to do the honors, you can go ahead, mate.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And we are off.
Yeah.
I love the start of that. Listen, Blade it's a great look. The third one I was a bit annoyed, but I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But overall, decent fucking franchise. Decent franchise.
I just can't believe it was 1998 that film came out.
Yeah,
It was.
yeah.
I wasn't really too kind of keen in it at the beginning, but I when I watched it a way back in maybe 2001 or 2002, I get interested in it, but I just kind of distracted in other things. And
So we start off in 1967. So this is his mother,
yeah,
obviously giving birth to him, and she's at the being stabbed or something, or something.
yeah,
Yeah, vampire. Sorry, a vampire bit her.
yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen this movie, but I kind of remember some elements of it.
Yeah.
Whistler as well, isn't that his name in it? Yeah, I think it's Whistler in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember some of the characters. Right, anyway, I have to go into me YouTube on my phone just so I can, because I want to watch this movie full screen, so I can't see the comments. So what I'll do is, as I said, I'll go into my YouTube channel now, and if anybody leaves a comment, I will read it out. But I'm kind of glad we're doing this movie now. So there you go.
Wow.
Chris Christopherson. Yep. This was a cracking vampire movie.
Yeah.
Now, so it would have been 1998 back then, because that's when the movie was released.
Tracy Lords is in it. I think she was a porn actress, I think.
Oh yeah, sure. They start getting wrestlers into it then later.
Yeah.
This club scene, I don't care what anybody says, man. This is one of the best openings to a fucking vampire movie. I don't care. Don't care what anybody says. And Wesley Snipes was just perfect. Perfect, man. That's probably the pawn star there.
Yeah.
As if he'd actually get a girl like that anyway. He should have known there was something up.
Yeah.
There, here we go. There's the music. I bleeding love that music. I was listening to this before we came on.
Yeah.
10 minutes long though. But that used to be banging in the clubs. Techno lives on, says Chris. It'll always live on, mate. It'll always live on. That's the music we grew up with. It was just...
Yeah.
And we grew up with all the other stuff, but this is what our music was like growing up. We had some great music. We don't realise how lucky we were. I've been reminiscing kind of a lot today, like with the milk, because I've been listening to a couple of songs and stuff, and just brought back memories. And
yeah,
I don't want to bring everybody down, but just reminded me how simple our things were, and how innocent things were. Yeah, society wasn't perfect, but we were working on it. We were working on it. Now everything.
See, all the problem with this stuff is died because basically people are just wanting to play with their phones and all that these days, and or stick headphones.
Willie Arcade has asked me, "What about John Carpenter's vampires?" Yeah, I'm a fan. Listen, I like any movie with vampires. Do you remember that one as well? Was it the Daybreakers? That was a pretty decent movie as well. That was that was one with what's his face in it? Was it Ethan Hawke was in that? Ethan Hawke, was he in that
Yeah,
movie?
I think so.
Yeah, and what's his face? That actor from Australia. He was in The Tudors and Event Horizon. We just watched the movie with him in Event Horizon. Sam Neill,
Yeah.
Sam Neill, is it? Daybreakers, it's called. Great movie. He only realizes now. It's William Dafoe. Yeah. That's the one. That's the one. You know what I'm talking about. Then. Yeah, it's been a while since I watched that one actually as well. I'll have to check that out. But look at that.
Oh yeah,
Imagine,
the blood and the sprinklers.
imagine if you were at a nightclub and that started happening, you'd realise you were fucked. You'd realise you'd be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm the only human here full of vampires. I am fucked. Yeah, I like Lost Boys as well. I've never watched any of the sequels. I've never watched any of the sequels, and I never plan to.
Was there a sequel to Lost Boys?
Yeah, they're kind of B movies. They kind of went straight to DVD ones. Actually, if you wanna watch a great zombie movie, Dead Snow, is a great one. I think it's.
I didn't think much World War Z.
Actually, I did like that movie, but apparently we've been waiting years for the second one. I don't know if it's happening now, but this is it. This is where he just absolutely just kicks ass here.
Great.
What an entrance. What a costume.
Yeah.
Man, them all with all the blood on them, it just makes this scene just. Oh.
My, that's brutal.
I mean, even the effects are still holding up. Look at that.
Yeah.
And the music playing in the background as well. But it's when he takes out his sword. Oh.
It's the same with Terminator. I mean, the Terminator 2, the Judgment Day, I think the effects are quite good in that one. I think we did that one.
Seriously, man. Oh my god, I forgot how good this scene actually was.
Yeah.
I knew it was iconic, but this is just. She looks like a little Harley Quinn, didn't she there?
Yeah. It's absolutely brutal, this one. This scene.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh. Man, there's even talk of a Wesley Snipes Blade TV show, right?
Yeah.
They do the movie with your man, and they do a TV show with him. Do the TV show. Do the TV show. But look at how cheesy this is, but it's still deadly.
I mean, he's a bit like Batman in some kind of ways. But I think this is more kind of brutal than Batman. But if Batman was more like this, I think that it'd be
Oh,
more.
Willie says the animated series wasn't bad. I haven't actually seen it. I have to admit, but I'll check it out, man, because I did see it there when I was looking for this movie, and I seen that I had an animated series, so I might check it out, man. So listen, because obviously, I wasn't YouTubing in 1998. Don't
Yeah.
know. Was there people even YouTubing in 1998? I don't even know. But
YouTube came about in, I think it was 2005.
all right. But I mean, now that we're obviously more connected now, I
Yeah.
mean, this is obviously a comic book. So if
Yeah.
this movie was out today with Wesley Snipes, would people have a problem with it, or would they be would they be happy with it? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because
Yeah.
you know the way people are a stickler now. You always hear people moaning, "Well, if it's not like the comic book, you shouldn't," and all of this rubbish.
Yeah.
But if this was out today, and it's obviously based off a comic book character, would people be happy with this movie, or do you think people would criticize it? Do you get what I'm saying?
I think it would be criticised for the violence or something like that. I think that the kind of the modern day audience are kind of more like snowflakes. I mean, they would go into meltdown with the kind of the violence and all that, and the amount of killing that's in it. I mean, they would want some kind of less kind of gruesome. It's
We got Dave travels through time in the chat as well. It's nice to see some people in the chat. Yeah, so let me know what you think about that point. If this movie was out today with Wesley Snipes leading the role, and people are a stickler about everything about comic books, and it has to be done properly and all this, would this movie be well received, or do you think there'd be criticism from fans? Forget about the critics, because John is right. Critics would probably bleed and hammer this for its ultra violence.
yeah. And then for their female stereotypes, I think that they would want them to be kind of more woke. It depends what kind of generation it's going to appeal to.
The crunch. Well, it's definitely fucking over now.
Yeah.
So Chris's point here, yeah, that's exactly what I'm asking. So Chris has answered it here, and he says, considering Blade wasn't a well-known comic character, the fans would have probably given it a little breathing room. I know that's what I did. That's a
Yeah.
fair point. That's a fair point. I do like the look. I'm not going to lie. If people tell me that they think these movies are shy, I'm just going to say, well, listen, you don't like them. I do. Simple as that.
But a movie like this is certainly better than what you get today. I mean, what we get today is completely over CGI, and it's completely exaggerated. Compared to this has got a story and it's got a backstory to it, and I mean, from the very word go, you're really hooked into it because it really tells a story about how he began and all that.
Yeah. I was going. So, do you guys think that's what's going to happen with this new Blade? Because Willie's Arcade says it would be successful, but the woke side of Hollywood for frown that it didn't push any woke ideologies. So, with that said, is this why everybody is a bit suspicious of the new Blade movie because they think that's exactly what's going to happen? Or is there some other issue with it? I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Because, you know, as I said, Wesley Snipes has given his blessing. So, or maybe he's had to, but I doubt he's had to give his blessing. I don't think Wesley Snipes wouldn't give, because you know what he's like. We've heard the stories about Wesley Snipes. You know, he's not one for praising people. But interesting thoughts. I mean, the effects for the time
Yeah, they were pretty good.
still hold up today. It's like a Batman movie, but
Yeah,
without
yeah,
Batman,
yeah,
basically, and the ultra violent. I want Batman to be ultra violent though, but
yeah,
let's hope. I don't know when this announcement is supposed to happen,
yeah.
right? With Henry Cavill, right? But it better happen tonight because I've been waiting all fucking last night and I fell asleep waiting. I need to know if he's coming back as Superman. I think he could do still a few, yeah. And it'd be a way of bringing him back in, wouldn't it? Because obviously his career after the tax thing, and he went to prison for a while, didn't he? Yeah, it'd be no, being honest, I agree with you. But I would like them to ignore the third movie, though. You know, or even ignore the. I know people hate me saying this, but ignore 2 and 3. Continue on from this one because this one's real dark.
What's good about this film is the practical effects don't overwhelm the CGI effects and vice versa.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Because you need the I'll have to go.
Oh, so that's why people are okay. See, I didn't know that. But you see, that's the thing. You need to ask questions to be informed, and a lot of people don't do that nowadays, do they, Chris? So thanks for letting me know that. They're Whistler. I knew it was Whistler. It's been years since I've seen it, but still. I loved him in this movie. Oh, I love the way Whistler just says, I'll give her 50-50." Dude, they always play this song in Vampire Werewolf movies. Oh, this is the Council of Vampires, isn't it? Or something. He's a kind of right though, isn't he, Frost? I mean, they're more powerful. Yeah, okay, they have the weakness of daytime, but they're more powerful. They could easily overthrow. Oh, that was a proper threat. Man, he was so well cast for this role. It's just like Ryan Reynolds with Deadpool, born to play Deadpool. Right, this is the doctor now, isn't it? If I'm correct, this is the doctor now. She's up. She's all right now, isn't she? Or she's still a vamp, or could still have a chance of turning into a vamp. And that's so he doesn't drink blood, isn't it? If I'm correct in saying. Boss, man, seriously. Yeah, stop her from taking blood. I just love it. I mean, the fact that he's just lighting up beside where he's fucking. Mr. Crispy at the hospital. I love it.
I was on a phone call the other now. I was just just getting a reminder. I'm getting booked to Liverpool.
No bother, man. No bother. So you've just missed. She's woke up now, and
Yeah. So I'm going to see the Worlds of Wonder Doctor Who exhibition in Liverpool.
nice one.
When I'm down there, I'm going to take plenty of photographs, and I'm going to. We'll see. We'll see if I can give you some photographs you can put up on your channel.
Yeah, if you want to do that, you can send them to me, and I'll throw them all up for you. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know I'll do that for you.
Yeah, but well, there's copyrighted music in in some of the people's videos and all that. But if I take a video, I'll kind of mute the music.
No, you don't mute the music because I can actually mute the music then when I put it in the video. So don't worry about
Yeah.
the sound or anything. I can sort that out.
Yeah, actually, I had previously had been to the Madame Tussauds a few years ago, and it was just where Jodie Whittaker was there, and I've got I took the kind of the film of the TARDIS taking off and that. That's if you want it. I could send it over to you.
So basically telling her that she could still turn into a vamp.
Yeah.
Well, she seems to be okay so far.
Yeah.
A lot of movies are doing this kind of color scheme now.
Yeah.
You know, whereas Blade kind of did it, and obviously The Matrix as well, I suppose.
And there's a Doctor Who exhibition coming to Edinburgh for the show's 60th.
Oh,
I think I'll post the link in my Twitter.
I mean, I don't know why the council just didn't take him out. They knew he was going to be a problem. Oh, yeah. Couple of packets of minis and burger bites. You can't go wrong.
Minis.
Minis.
Oh, is that the corn snack pickled onion?
Yeah.
Bloody hell!
Yeah.
I used to get them when I was about 5.
Yeah, I still love them, man. I still love them. And the
They,
burger
they,
bites
they
as
still
well.
do them over in Ireland.
Yeah.
My
Yeah, I'll
God.
send you a photograph. Hold on. I'll take a photograph of a pack now.
Jeez, oh.
Yeah, man.
I thought they'd done away with them years ago.
Yeah, in England they did, but not here.
God, I love the pickled onion one.
Here, I'll send you a photograph of the 2 packets I'm eating. Hold on.
And Twitter.
I'll DM you on Twitter then.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Are they still the wee tiny crunchy bit crunchies?
Yeah.
Oh,
still the same. Haven't changed. They're lovely.
Yeah.
Them and Banshee Bones were my favourite. We still do Banshee Bones here as well.
Oh my.
Yeah, man. There's actually a shop you can order online now where you can get all the old crisps that you grew up with.
Yeah,
There you
I
go.
love the Riley's crisps. You know, Riley's the way back in the day that it was the kind of tomato sauce crisps were like,
I
oh
remember them, yeah.
jeez, you're kidding me. Oh my god, they're the same shapes.
Yeah,
Oh,
told you.
oh no. I remember when I was at school and it was the YMCA. There was a kind of like it was like a kind of tuck shop thing, and it was like they were cooking food and all that. It was like kind of cafe bit, and I remember buying them.
I love them. I saw
No,
them today. It's 10 packets for 250.
that's kind of reasonable. They used to be
Yeah,
I think they were about kind of about 10 pence back in the day, or
you were.
5 pence. God. These were the best crisps because I think they were just new back then. God, you're talking about what year? 87 or 88. Oh, jeez.
Get over it. I just love how he's just out straight. Yeah, I did use it. I actually posted the photograph onto Twitter. See if anybody else remembers them.
I remember that they kind of infuriated the teacher because it stunk out the classroom. See,
Oh,
they're still made by KP.
yeah.
Oh,
Maybe in your country. Yeah, Tato here.
yeah.
They're all the same bleeding.
I've got a vintage photograph of them. Somebody's.
Oh, he's not going to be happy. Oh. Well, I mean, you could give her a chance. You're giving me the nibbles. Well, that's what we do, Jordan Movies. Having our own nibble. Nibble, nibble. The way he smiles at her.
There was also another crisps I liked. If you could remember them, they were the Scampi fries. Can you remember them?
The what?
Scampi fries.
Oh yeah, they still do them here.
Yeah, I know they still did them. I couldn't. It was used to the pubs that used to sell them as well, and I remember I used to get them as a kid as well. But
And they
it
do
was
the
last
bacon
year.
fries as well.
Yeah, last year I found them in a shop in Blackpool. Kind of news agents. Brings back memories. Wow.
Wow. There's me invitation. Oh, for fuck's sake. This scene will be problematic today.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh. That's it. Knock him out first, just in case he tries
Yeah.
to push you in.
You still get one bars.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Stinger bars as well.
Oh jeez. Do you get
Yeah,
Iron Brew
man. You get
shoes?
stinger bars as well. Yeah, man.
Oh
We
jeez.
still have
You don't.
shops that do all that shit.
You don't get Garbage Pail Kids cards as well?
No, I don't
No.
think we get them.
Oh jeez.
No, we still do blackjacks as well and applejacks and
Oh
Postman
jeez.
Pats.
Oh flip.
Yeah, man. Well, we haven't. Like, they've only started to come back in recent years now. We didn't always have them. But yeah, all the stuff that we had growing up is coming back now. Brilliant. Now, don't get me wrong. The burger bites are not as beefy as I remember. But back then,
Yeah,
we
I
didn't
think
give
I
a
can
shit.
remember them.
Yeah, but remember, we lived in a time where they didn't mind packing shit on your crisps.
Yeah.
Now they have to because of all the rules and shit. Same
Yeah.
with the meanies. They're not as pickled onion as they used to be, but they're still
Yeah.
pickled onion enough that you remember. So, like,
Yeah.
they're good. Like,
Do you remember the nerds?
Yeah.
The wee candy nerds? Do you still get them over there?
I don't think we get them over here now.
Because I remember that they were banned because there was glass found in them, and they got them removed off the shelves and all that.
Do you remember our fruit salad bars and all?
Oh fuck, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, we still do them.
Oh no. I remember I used to go into the it was the tuck shop, and you would at school, and you would say that you would have your last pennies left, and you just get them. Oh jeez.
Oh, translate that. So he knows what he has to do now.
I mean, if they still manufacture the garbage pail kids cards and the bubble gum in it, I would still buy them today.
Yeah.
Collect them.
Do you remember Push
God.
Pops?
Oh yeah, the,
Yeah,
the,
they
the
still do
things the
them.
things that the teachers the secondary school would just go mad
Mm.
because they would stick your hands get sticky and that, and you would touch the chairs and all that, and the desks could get sticky as well. Yeah, you remember Twist and Squeeze? I don't know if you got it over there.
Got
The
what?
the, the Twist and Squeeze, the drinks and the wee plastic bottles.
No, I don't think so.
God, that was that. See, back then it was like, they'd be selling it fast. I remember the local co-op. They used to have, it was like a wee crate of them. You get a crate of 6, and there were orange ones, and there was the grape ones. I quite liked the orange ones, but I also had the grape ones. I think we have to kind of do a night, kind of going back in our sweetie night or something like that, or classic stuff, classic drinks and all that.
As I said though, if you can't get any of this stuff in your own country, there's an online site that does them, and they do them cheap enough as well.
Yeah. I mean, back then they were that cheap and affordable.
Yeah, they do deliveries and all.
Oh, that's great.
Oh,
God, it would have been over about 30 years before I tried one of these minis. Oh, jeez.
yeah, they're lovely. I'm sorry, but yeah.
It's the problem with this over here. I mean, it's just the stuff that they sell over here is kind of brand name stuff that they just. I think you can get Tato other kind of things, other kind of crisps, but we'll have a look anyway.
Nice. I mean, a bit over excessive, but nice.
Do you still have Monster Munch over there?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Rancheros as well. Oh, we have chipsticks as well.
Yeah, chipsticks over here. But they're not the same as what they used to be. I mean, they used to be really strong vinegar.
Yeah, not anymore.
Nah, kind of weak.
Chris says, I've always wondered how vampires could get that morbidly obese. I agree, yeah. A bit weird, Ari. Don't trust these little girls.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well.
Kicking ass. Oh. Go on. Oh. Yeah.
Do you remember the Bone Shaker candy bonbon sweets? You know, the wee kind of coffin with the candy sweets in it? Coffins. Jeez. Don't tell me you get them over there as well.
I don't think so. If they do, they might have them in the classic sweet shop that we have.
Yeah. Because I was hunting for them over eBay, and the empty coffins that people are selling them they're selling them for £50.
Oh, doesn't your man, if I remember, he gets his face pushed up against the train here, doesn't he? Ooh. I think it's time for a beer. Yeah. Yeah, I knew he gets his face. He always seems to get away, the little shit. I'm having a beer now. Can you hear me pouring the beer? Here, I'll leave it. I'll put it up to the mic. There you go. Yeah, I'm having some Hop House 13 from Guinness. And it's probably one of the nicest beers on the market. Because to me, it doesn't taste like any of the other fucking generic beers out there. It's a proper fucking beer. Or a lager, I should say. So if you like our lager, you will like Hop House 13. Oh, look at that. That just looks absolutely gorgeous. I gave up drinking 2 years ago and joined the gym. Now he's got me wanting booze and crisps. Fuck's sake. I know, I could literally do a stream here and describe what I'm eating. I'll probably turn people into alcoholics and shit and fucking foodaholics. Yeah, I can't believe people actually listen to videos like that where people are eating and drinking. Oh, Daniel, 250 odd subs now. Well done. Yeah, see the packet that you showed me, John. See how greasy they look, though. They're not like that anymore, but they're exactly the same shape. They haven't changed the shape of them. So we've got 5 people watching at the moment. Well done. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it.
Uh,
Mm.
Knowles ASMR.
Yeah, I'm turning people into fucking alcoholics again, apparently.
I gave up drinking 2 years ago and I joined the gym, and now he's got me wanting booze and crisps, for fuck's sake.
Well, it could be worse.
Yeah.
We'll say no more. But could be worse.
Do you still get the crisps with the wee bag of salt in them?
The bag of crisps with the wee what?
The wee
What
bag
crisp?
of salt? Smith's.
No,
Smith's
I don't think.
crisps.
No, I don't think we have Smiths. We have
Yeah.
the Smiths bacon fries and the fucking prawn. No, not prawn cocktail. Scampi fries. But we
Yeah.
don't have any of the other crisps.
I haven't seen them for years. You used to get the wee bag of salt with them, and you can put the salt in them and you can shake them. I love them.
Oh, yeah. I still think Blades was the first appearance of any superhero. Yeah. Anyone disagree? And who would you choose? No, the Blade is up there. Obviously, you had Superman, I suppose, but I mean, is Blade a hero? It's kind of blurred in this movie. He's a hero in one aspect, but he's still, yeah, homeless people and shit back in the day when he was a kid. So, but I did hate the fact that when Black Panther came out, everybody dismissed Wesley Snipes, as if he
Yeah,
didn't exist. And this is why there was a lot of pushback against Black Panther because the rhetoric they were using. You don't dismiss Wesley Snipes because you don't like him. He's being overruled. He doesn't. He obviously doesn't like needles. She can still turn. Again, they got a main lead black actress in this you know, that's very good. Great actress. But no fucking big deal made about it. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, they're dismissing Wesley Snipes because he wasn't under Kevin Feige's banner. Fuck him anyway. Fuck him and Marvel. Marvel's dead, man. Marvel is dead. DC can still redeem itself, but it's a long shot now at this stage. But something needs to be done. Marvel's done. I do love this scene. That's not me crunching, by the way. That's John. Just want to make that clear. Because that was some crunch. What are you crunching on, an apple?
Langoustines.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Just put them too long in the air fryer.
Yeah, air fryers are good. If I remember, I think he trolls this kid. Poor Teddy getting blamed for everything. Yeah, I was right.
Yeah.
Oh! I mean, she just got fucked straight through that bleeding bus stop.
Yeah. Uh oh.
No, I think he saves her if I'm correct though.
Yeah.
But why is she just... I mean, for God's sake anyway, child. Go home or I will eat you, because I am a vampire.
Is he in the second film?
Yeah, Whistler. Yeah, I think he's in.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, I think he's in all three. But if
Yeah.
I'm correct, I think he dies in one of them. Or you think he dies in one of them and comes back. I forget. It's been ages.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure someone in the chat will tell us. I mean, look, we've done the first movie. I'm not saying we'll never do the second or third movie, but obviously we'll do other movies. But we'll come back to sequels. We will do sequels. Yes, Whistler dies at the start of the third movie. Yeah, I didn't like the third movie myself personally. I don't know about you. Wasn't that the one with Triple H was in that one, wasn't he? In the third
Yeah.
one.
I didn't see the third one.
We love Whistler though. Oh, fucking him up. Wow. I forgot how violent this movie was.
Yeah.
Good recall and all. Yeah, Triple H was in Blade Trinity. Yeah, I just remember hating that movie so much, mate. Oh, the first two were good. This one was great. The second one was decent. That third one just pissed me off. What I can remember of it. This is where he finds them all fucked up, I think.
Yeah.
He already knows before he even pulls it down.
Oh, he's dead? No.
No, not in this movie. But he got fucked up big time. Teddy says, what am I getting blamed for now? There was a lot of crunching going on. And barking. This pissed me off when I watched because I didn't know that he was gonna come back, but this pissed me off. But you knew Blade then, because you think Whistler's dead, he was gonna lose the absolute shit. You knew that was it.
Yeah.
Teddy is not happy. Yeah, he's always getting the blame for shit. Ted is. It's not fucking fair, actually, though. It's not, though. He does. He
No.
gets blamed for everything, man. Here he is now. I think he's coming in to see his daddy. Hold on. You coming in to see your daddy? Hello.
Mama snapped at me.
Mama snapped at you? Why? What?
Hurted her.
Because you hurted her?
I was stomping on her
Yeah,
stomach.
you know you're not to be stamping on Mammy.
I was stomping on her stomach.
Yeah, well, he's a bit of a loony
Yeah,
bill.
you busted open my pepper.
I did bust open a can. Yes, I'm having a can while watching the movie. I had 2 packets of meanies and burger bites, and my mouth got dry, and I said, you know what, I'm going to open a bit. And then I poured it near the mic so everybody could hear me pouring it. And then someone in the chat went, this is funny, right? Where is it? I gave up drinking 2 years ago, and I joined the gym, and now he's got me wanting bills and crisps. Fuck's sake.
You always blame me for these
Well, so at least we're having a laugh while we're watching. Good. It's good. It's good.
I have my last beverage.
Yeah. Well, you do have the Four Loko if you do choose to.
I don't think
Drink.
I can drink a beer and then have four local.
Of course you can.
No, I don't think I can.
Oh, well, don't drink the Four Loko.
I'll try not to trip and fall on the way out.
Yeah. Or I'll have to give out to you this time.
Jesus. You make me so sad.
Man, what was I doing?
You were literally.
I was on the
watching it.
computer doing something and I had my back turned to her. Right? Next of all, I just heard this big fucking thump. Yeah? I turn around and she's sitting down on the floor.
No,
Right?
man.
Yeah? Right? And she looks at me with this sad face. I said, what the fuck did you do, man? And she goes, I fell. I said, well, watch where you're going, right? And she put this, she just got up, right? And grabbed whatever she grabbed, and she walked out of the room, right? And then I was like, oh, maybe I handled that wrong.
You did.
Right, so I went in and I looked at her. She was lying on the bed with a sad face on her, and I was like, how did you fall? And I just came in. I was like, okay, sorry. Because I could see
I've
she was.
never seen these in my life.
Have a burger, boy.
I will not.
Me and Brian. Brian? Where did that come from? Me and John. John remembers burger bites and meanies. You don't do them over where he lives, and he's
I
intrigued.
can't think of anything more horrific to put in my mouth than burger bites.
Like, you won't be able to eat the pickled onion ones anyway, so like.
You got pickled onion things?
Yeah, the green ones are pickled onions.
Why is that even a thing?
Because Irish people and Scots and English
Like it.
love. Yeah, you got lentil crisps because you're a weirdo.
Chili and lemon.
A little health freak with our chili and lemon. Oh, here's lentil crisps. Got them into you. In fairness, though, I will say this. I might be taking
Lentil
the piss.
crisps.
Yeah, they're
I've never
actually
heard
are
of
nice. They're actually nice. Yeah, they're doing all these
Oh.
healthy crisps now.
Ah,
But they are nice. I will admit they are nice. I'm not gonna lie, but it's just for people like that are freaks and think they're vegans and vegetarians and think that they're actually eating something healthy,
Say such stupid shit.
but they're not actually eating unhealthy.
I'll tell you, you're better at eating the minis than this. This stuff.
I mean, Blade is pissed off now because he thinks Whistler is dead. So this is like, fuck you. This is, do you know what this reminds me of as well? An Arnold Schwarzenegger movie as well, though, where he just goes in all guns blazing and about 500 people die. Not one bullet hits him. Do you ever notice that about an Arnold movie? Like, no matter what situation he's in, right, there'll be just one man, right, and he's outgunned, and he always manages.
Is that in it?
Is that empty? Yes, of course it is. Yeah. Thank you, look. Thank you very much.
Saving the
Thank you. Saving the planet. Yeah. Save the fucking planet. There's nothing to save. We're all dead when the sun fucking goes against us. Go on, Blade. Kick some ass there. Not listening to my wife about climate change. Go. Bang, bang, bang. Give it loads there. Give climate change. Yeah, they're climate change fucking dickheads. Kick them. Kick them. There's Greta. There you go. Right in the face. There you go. There's Prince Harry there. Oh, Prince Harry is done.
I think that one looks like Greta.
It's happened. It's happened.
Wow, what a way to die. It's very effective.
So how does vampires have embolism?
Oh,
Blows up.
oh, yeah. I might be a couple of seconds behind you because me fucking thing, the internet paused for a second, but we're grand. Remember, the internet might get a little bit spotty for some people.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not even a scratch on them yet. Oh.
Blimey.
That's his mother.
Is it? My goodness. Is she a vampire or?
She obviously is. Yeah, I forgot about this. I forgot his mother.
Yeah.
It is his mother. I don't think it's a hallucination. Oh, I forgot about his mother. I forgot how this was all connecting up.
Yeah.
But yeah, his mother's a bitch. No offense, but I mean, she's a vampire, fair enough, yeah. But she's seen her son being beaten. You think there'd be some sort of emotion from her, but there was
Yeah.
nothing. So if I forget. I think he does kill his mother or something. If I remember, kill your bleeding mother. She's a bleeding disgrace. Anyway, how is people feeling in the chat about the movie so far? Because some of you haven't watched it in a while. Is it as good as you remember, or is it even better than you remember, or is it not as good as you remember? I think this movie is actually better. I don't know, over time it just seems better or something.
I have to say it's better than Critters.
This part coming up is pretty epic as well, Tim. Yeah, well, in fairness, you are right. At the start, the CGI looked pretty decent, but you
Yeah.
are right. I mean, if they remastered this movie and just updated the special effects, this movie would still, I think, it would hold up, man. Yeah, I'd definitely buy the first two movies, mate, in 4K with up. I would, yeah. There's always one fella in it, right? The fella with
Yeah.
the long hair that, like, all through the movie, you want the little bastard to die, yeah, because he's just a little worm, but he manages to survive every time, and then he finally gets his comeuppance. I love characters like that, little shits, and then they finally get what's coming to them. I mean, the fact that he didn't just stand on them, but obviously.
It's a surprise that his mother doesn't turn round and defends him.
Now, she's probably since 67, if you think about it,
Yeah,
and she survived that night. She's been probably brainwashed since then,
yeah.
so I don't know why he has her in a special bed, though.
Mm. Probably to preserve her.
Oh, so the cop that you tried to turn is turned into something else. Oh, it's the doctor friend. Yeah, yeah. Oh.
So they're going to try and drain his blood.
Yeah, they need his blood.
Yeah.
So you've wasted the beer, basically.
Tesco lemons.
I told you not to use lemon with your beer anyway.
No, it's just the Tesco one. It's fine.
You can have a hop house if you want one.
I do not. Come on, Junkie.
Jeez, she's losing a lot of blood, ain't he?
Yeah. The blood looks a bit fake.
It's always the same, isn't it? These young vampires.
Yeah. Is that him out of Titanic? Him? No. Kind of looks like him in a way.
No, it's not him.
No.
Ah, don't start pausing on me now.
What you watching on?
Yeah, the usual place.
The same
Oh,
place
yeah.
I'm looking at.
My internet is very spotty.
Supposed to be thunder coming in here. Thunder lightning. It's been kind of humid today.
Man, Jesus, right when the movie is actually getting to the best fucking part, like. Unbelievable, man. Told you, didn't I? Yeah, organized something fucks up. Right, John, give us a timestamp.
1 hour and 42 seconds. 1 hour and 42.
Okay. Grand, he's sucking our blood now.
Yeah.
Right, so Lisa, I'm back. Right, that looks a bit naff, I have to say now, but at the time it looked deadly.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not as bad as some films, CGI wise, but
Oh, there's something really going on with my internet tonight. Why just right at the end of the movie, though? This is what's pissing me off.
that's why I use the free VPN, because I can always, if it's one internet source, I can get another internet source, and it kind of works better. Sometimes, but it doesn't always work that way. I think there's thunderstorms about Ireland, and there's winds moving up.
No, there's no saving you this time. I love this scene. I just love the way he chopped his head off so he could get his glasses back. And now he's going to kick fucking ass.
Yeah.
You just don't stand a chance. He's got blood in him now. Bang.
Yeah.
They always do that in movies where there's one fella they kick the shit out of, yeah? But he just goes down in slow motion. They just push them.
But if this goes into a TV series, I don't know how it could work out. I don't know if it could be as bad as Batwoman. You know,
If it was done, if it was done properly,
yeah,
I think Sci-Fi Channel was thinking of doing it, and they have Chucky, and Chucky's done well.
yeah. Well, apparently Doctor Who is going to be shown in Disney Plus. The Shooty Gatwa's new series.
Yeah. Yeah. Kick ass. Bang, bang. Bish, bosh, bush. Mm. I mean, the sparks coming off the swords is deadly.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. What the?
This end fight battle is deadly though.
Yeah.
Even though the CGI was a bit.
It does get a little bit poor towards the end, but yeah, it doesn't change alter the fact that it's a good film.
And Chris actually said that in the comment that he left when we said we were watching this movie. Bang.
It's not bad, the CGI in this. But
I mean, yeah, but for 19, we got to think of it in the context. 1998, this would have been fucking far superior. It's just we're so used to things now being hyper realistic now, and the CGI. Well, that used to be the case. I think CGI has actually gotten worse now. I think they've relied on it too much that they've become lazy. See, movies like this, they still would have having to use use the practical effects, but also the fight scenes as well. A lot of the fight scenes are manufactured now or can be CGI'd, whereas
I know, and
Wesley
kind
and
of
the
ruins
like,
because most of the new films I just turn off. I just switch off if they're overly CGI.
Yeah, because he needs to keep his powers. Because if he gets the cure, then he's just like every other mortal, and then he's useless. But we're in Moscow now. Well, I might be a little bit behind, right? So just bear with me. But I do remember that there was a reason why we were here. They did Moscow.
Yeah.
Ah, boy, come on, internet. Seriously, man. There's just literally 6 minutes left according to me. Come on.
You know what to do. You know what to do beforehand. See, you can access your page, and then once your page is loaded, you can skip your cursor to the very end, and then pull the wee cursor back to the beginning. You know, it'll play straight through without any internet interruptions.
Right, I'll have to do that next time.
Because that's how I had to do that with some of the Doctor Who stuff, because it was it was freezing in me as well.
And you're taking the piss. It's gone all the way back to the start.
Has it?
Fuck off.
I don't know. Go to 1 hour, 1 hour and 55.
There we go, Moscow, the scene I was at.
Yeah.
Right, and then the credits will come in. We can forget about the credits. I don't really give a shit about the credits.
Yeah.
Right, so there's two people coming down. Yeah, this is where it literally stopped.
Yeah.
He's at another club. That's what it is, yeah. But a nice way to kind of like, are we going to do a part 2 or not? That sort of way. They didn't actually say whether either way, but the movie was such a success. It got its second part.
Yeah.
Oh. There he is.
Yeah.
Right. There we go. Right. We don't need to do. Right, great choice. Says Tim. Sorry, Noel. It's only 50 seconds left, but we got there in the end. Anyway, guys. So what I'll do is I'll ask you guys in the chat to give your opinions and to give your review. I'll start off with mine. Obviously, I haven't seen this movie, as I said, for about 15 years. Other than the CGI, aged a little bit badly. The story is actually quite good. I think Wesley Snipes, I don't care what anybody says, but Wesley Snipes was born to play this role. You have certain roles out there. As I said, I use Ryan Reynolds as a perfect example with Deadpool. Wesley Snipes was perfectly cast in this movie. Listen, this cast great. You know, Brad Diorf, I think your man's name is. He's a deadly actor, the villain. Um, Look, well, it's everything that you want from a fucking vampire movie. Blood, guts, and nice fighting scenes. And as I said, it's got a decent story. So I'm actually going to give this, like Chris, a 9 out of 10. The only reason why I'm taking a point off is because of the CGI. That's it. Oh, it's Steven. It's Steven Dorff. I keep getting mixed up, man. Yeah, it's Steven. Sorry. So I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Um, I liked it when it came out at the time. I remember there was a lot of hype for this movie at the time. And again, bar the CGI, if the CGI was improved on this would be a 10 out of 10 movie for me. So I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. So we just get in. So Chris says 23 years later, and this is still a solid 9 out of 10 for me. And Tim is a bit surprised. I think he's a bit surprised that he says, wow. So we'll see what your score is in just a second. But we'll get to John now. John, what did you think?
I would give it a 9 out of 10. The CGI does fail a wee bit in some bits, but it's not bad for its time. The majority of these movies actually did the practical effects and just kind of basically blended the CGI in. They didn't want it all CGI, which I think works quite well because I mean, it's not an overly CGI film, because if it was an overly CGI film, it would be very boring. It would be very kind of predictable. With the practical effects, the fighting scenes and that, and I think that's what makes the film what it really is, because it's more or less like a kind of combat scene, kind of fighting and slaying vampires. I think that's what does it well, because it's like a blood and gore film.
Yeah.
It's of its time, and I would give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, and Tim as well. 9 out of 10 nostalgia. Big time. I have to agree. Look, I've been, as I said, late at night now. I've just been chilling. Now I haven't actually been playing the PlayStation that much, believe it or not. But I've been sitting down at night time, and for example, I'll give you an example. I've watched the whole. So another way I told you is that I was a bit behind on the Mission Impossible movies. Well, I've watched every single one of them now, so I'm up to date. And by God, Jesus, that franchise got better and better, didn't it, lads? From the very first two movies that they did. So I've been watching them, but I've been also watching a lot of Bruce Willis's old movies, Mel Gibson's old movies, stuff like that. 80s movies, of course. Someone was talking about the Beside Adventure a couple of nights ago. I watched that a couple of nights ago as well. Great movie.
Was that the 2005 one?
No, the Gene Hackman one.
Oh, the Gene Hackman one's a lot better.
Yeah, now I agree. Now the Russell, the what you call it, the Kurt Russell one is not bad. It's a good movie, but it'll never beat the classic. And I don't think it was trying to. They tried something different for that. Mission Impossible is better than Bond. Yeah, it improved. The Mission Impossible franchise just got better and better. Now, my personal favorite was always the second one. Because you had what was the director's name? I think it was a James Wan, and he loved doing all of these kind of like fucking scenic fucking scenes and slow-mo and shit. But I think Cruise, after that one, you could see that Cruise didn't like the way the franchise was going. So when you get to the third one, the tone of the franchise completely changes. But look, I've watched a whole lot of them now. I actually went back and watched Mission Impossible last night because I wanted to watch the first movie again. So, as I said, I've been watching old movies and TV shows. I've been watching Alienation. I've been watching V. I've been watching Knight Rider and I've been watching Airwolf, and I alternate between each show and watch whenever I feel like watching whatever one. But they're the ones that I'm watching right now. I do have a soft spot for Helsing, though. Kate. Yeah, I wasn't really into that movie, but
I didn't like Van Helsing. I thought it was just too much CGI.
Did you leave the water on? I think you did. I hear water. I don't think you turned the tap on. Wow. Yeah. Did you hear her? Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Look, it's just one of those movies that I could never get into. But some people hate it, and some people have a soft spot for it. But it's not my cup of tea. I have to be honest. But yeah, I mean, look, as I said, cinema today. I'm not saying everything is crap that they're releasing. It's not. But I'd rather go back and watch a movie that I've seen 20, 30 times than watch any movie for the first time now. There's only a few. The way I am is, I see a lot of new movies out, and it takes me a while to build up the will to want to watch these movies. So eventually I will get around to them. But a lot of the new movies I'm not liking, but they have made some that I have watched that I've enjoyed. But we'll see with the next slate of movies that's coming out, if I'll enjoy them. I'm still waiting on Maverick because I'm not going to the cinema to watch it. And I know people say it'd be better in the cinema, but I don't really give a shit. I'll still watch it, and if it's a good movie, it doesn't matter whether it's on the big screen or the small screen. Obviously, it'd be better on the big screen, but even on the small screen, if it's a good movie, it'll translate well. So I'm looking forward to that. All I'll say is I gave Jurassic World a go, the latest one, and I'm not going to say anything about that movie because I'm just glad. Look, all I'm just going to say is I've never been a fan of the Jurassic World franchise to begin with. We had Jurassic Park. It was done before. It was groundbreaking back then. Nothing groundbreaking about this series whatsoever. Just trying to build on nostalgia. Didn't quite work. So yeah, I'm glad that's finished because apparently that is the last movie. It better be because they don't want to see that franchise back again. So yeah, we'll see. I see the lads are having a bit of a chat about Kate Beckinsale. Look, all I'll say is she's hot. Let's be honest about it. And if you've seen the Colin Farrell version of Total Recall, which gets stick, by the way, look, it's no Arnold movie, but it wasn't trying to be the Arnold movie. Yeah, see, this is what annoyed me about that movie. Right, people were saying when they heard they were doing Total Recall, oh well, I hope it's not the same as the original because the original is a classic. So they went and did something different with it and flipped it, and people are going mad. Oh, I didn't like that. I thought it was one of Colin Farrell's best fucking movies, to be quite honest with you. I think it's a good interpretation of it. Is it better than the original? No, but I still like it enough to watch it. And she's hot in that movie. And the weird thing about it is her husband actually directs her in that movie with Colin Farrell. So like her and Colin Farrell are literally having kissing and scenes that, adult scenes. And her husband's there watching her. I couldn't do that if I was a director, watching me wife kissing another man. I know it's acting and all and shit, but still, you know what I mean? Be a bit weird. But I like it. I'd rather watch Chris Pratt in a sequel to Terminal List over another Jurassic World installment. I heard this is the last one anyway. Let's hope it is because, look, the first movie was successful because we'd never seen anything like it before, right? These new movies have not introduced anything new to the franchise. They haven't. No matter what people say, they can bang on all they want. They haven't. they're pretty piss poor, right? They try to build on nostalgia, and I'm glad it's over anyway. So we'll leave it there anyway. But as I said, I've been watching all of these old TV shows, and I would recommend Alien Nation if nobody's ever seen it. There is a movie first, and then there's the TV show based off the movie. So, because I've done it the wrong way around, I forgot to watch the fucking movie before I watched the TV show, but I'll watch the movie later because I don't really give a shit because I love the TV show. But the TV show, right? People talk about wokeness and stuff like that. Watch Alien Nation because they cover, they use the alien analogy to cover things that were happening in society in the past and in society at the time. It's very well written, and there's a lot of messaging going on that, but we didn't focus on that because the writing was so good, and Alien Nation is worth watching. So if you haven't seen that, watch that. And I'm going to be watching all the V stuff, the V Ministries and all, and the final
V
battle.
series.
Yeah.
I've got that in DVD. I've got the complete series, and I've been watching it, and it's quite good.
It is a great show. It was a great show. Look, we grew up with good stuff, didn't we? So that's it. Right, anyway, before we do leave tonight, obviously I'll get Real Super Doctor to do wee shout outs, and then if he wants to head off, you can, because I've got to do a few more announcements and all of that. Because I know you like to leave straight away anyway, so you probably have stuff to do. It's still early enough. Anyway, so we'll let you do your shout out anyway. And just before you do, I want to thank you for coming on again, and I'll see you next Friday if you're around. If you're around next Friday, obviously, I'll let you know what the movies are. And I'll throw them up in a poll, and then you can vote away. So go ahead, do
as long as it's not Critters 2.
Oh, for fuck's sake, get away, really, man. We'll never do any of those abominations again. Go on anyway, do your shout outs.
I've got a channel under Real Super Doctor on YouTube, and I've got a Twitter account under Real Super Doctor.
Fantastic, John. And as I said, thank you for coming on. And Chris has put your link in the chat there. So so thanks for coming on, John. You have a good one.
Worries.
And I'll see you I'll see you for the Doctor Who stuff that we do. And then I'll see you next Friday for this if you're around. Just give us a bit of notice, like you have been doing. You know, if you can't turn up on a Friday, just give us a couple of days notice if you can, so I can see if I can get anybody else. Right, no problem. Go on, sure. I'll see you.
It'll be good to get someone else on as well, you know.
We will. I asked a couple of people. We'll see if we can get a couple of people on with us next week anyway. I did ask anyway. When I posted that, I did say if anybody wanted to join us to send me a DM. So anybody that's in the chat that's listening, if you would like to be on the panel with me and John every Friday, right, we can bring on another panelist. We don't mind that. I think 3 panelists will be enough, myself and 2 guests. I think that'll be enough. So if you're interested and you'd like to be part of next week's one, even though you don't know what the movie is, see, this is the thing though. Sometimes we might get a movie that you mightn't be a huge fan of, but that, you know, there might be a week down the line, you might get a movie that you actually like this week with Blade. So that's the way it works out anyway. So if you're interested, anybody in the chat, let us know. Send me a DM, and I will. I'll see if I can bring you on. But John, as I said, again, thanks for coming on. I really
no problem at all.
You have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Right, catch you later.
See you later, pal. Right, as I said, obviously, what day is it today? I've lost Friday. It's Friday now, isn't it? So obviously, some stuff has happened in Doctor Who related. So we will talk about that. There's a new rumor about Stephen Moffat. So we'll cover that tomorrow on the TheMovieZone Talks. And if anybody wants to come on tomorrow to give your opinion, apparently Stephen Moffat, something that I spoke about on the TheMovieZone last year, you were all here. I said, don't be surprised if Stephen Moffat comes back and writes a few episodes for RTD's era. It looks like, according to a rumor out there, that's what's going to happen. He's going to be writing a few episodes for Shooty's Doctor. So we'll get into that rumor. We'll also talk about, because we didn't talk about it yet, this whole Doctor Who Unleashed. It's going to be like Doctor Who Confidential, but we'll get more details on it and what it's rumored to be about. So we got plenty of Doctor Who rumor to talk about tomorrow. So come and join me tomorrow. We'll be a little bit later tomorrow because obviously when we do the TheMovieZone talks, we like to do it a little bit later. So we'll probably be around 7, half 7 tomorrow night. We'll go for about an hour and a half. We'll talk about these rumors, bring a couple of people on, see what they have to say about it, and stuff like that. So yeah, join us for that. And as I said, remember, we've got those membership streams still going. We've got those interviews up as well. And my next guest, we just have to arrange it now, is Ian. It'll be Ian O'Time Lord. You'll obviously be showing off some Doctor Who merch, maybe, or talking about future Doctor Who merch. So as soon as we arrange that, that'll be next week. And we'll get that up. And then I have other guests lined up already for the next set of membership streams. We also have the RTD watch-alongs. We're on the third episode now, which is The Unquiet Dead. The Unquiet Dead is coming next week as well. And as I said, due to a request in the chat, we have put another level for that membership, $1.99. That gives you access to the membership streams. And as I said, the $4.99, guys, you will still get all your perks. That's the difference. You will get the perks, obviously. The $1.99 crew get access to the streams. Excuse me. So if you haven't signed up and you'd like to see all of those streams that we already have up, and for future streams, you can press that join button there and get joining part of our little members community. We've got a nice bunch in there. So if you'd like to be part of that little community within a community, you know what to do. Press that join button. And as I said, we're back here tomorrow for the normal stream for everybody on the channel. As I said, the TheMovieZone talks will be back tomorrow. But for now, listen, folks, enjoy your weekend. It's still very warm, but we'll get over that. We adapt. You know, all the lunatics, you know, freaking out. Oh, we're all going to die. Right, but we'll adapt. I went for myself and Cheryl went for another walk, actually, just before we go. Yeah, I went for another walk today. It felt great. We went and we did a bit of shopping. So that's 2 days in a row now. You just have to understand, I haven't left this apartment only to go down to the car park to bring Ted, right? I haven't been outside this building or properly outside in about 2 years. So 2 days in a row of being out, it's felt a bit weird, but I've needed to get out and get a bit of exercise because I've gone very unfit, you know, feeling it in my legs. So I know I'm unfit, so I have to keep getting out there now and going for me walks. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing now as well. And I'll keep it up even in the winter because I have to keep, you know, fit. You have to keep fit. Remember, guys, you know, that's one thing I hate about the pandemic. We had no choice, did we? Because we couldn't go anywhere. We had to sit on our arses, but have to get out there. So yeah, it's being mad. But anyway, I went out. Got a bit of air. It was great, as I said. So yeah, that's it really. So we'll be back tomorrow, and then I'll let you know tomorrow what we're doing then for the rest of the week. As I said as well, I will be putting up a proper schedule, so everybody knows what time, what streams are on. Member streams are a little bit more difficult to predict, but if I can give you notice beforehand, I will. Obviously, you know when the RTD ones are on, we're doing them every Wednesday now every Tuesday now, and then Wednesday we have the normal New Who stream on here with Peter Capaldi. So Tim says he's seeing me tomorrow. No problem. And I want to thank me member and head mod, Chris, also, who is in the chat, who absolutely loved this movie. And I'm glad we actually got a movie that you guys actually really enjoyed. So to everybody else in the chat that popped in to say hello, thanks for coming in. We really do appreciate it. And I will leave it there now. So you guys enjoy your weekend. Look after yourselves. Take care of your families. And I will see you tomorrow. And enjoy the rest of your evening. And hopefully tomorrow we might actually know if Henry is back as Superman, because I'm still waiting on that announcement. So let's hope we have something to actually have a smile on their faces about. And the lad said, have a great weekend. You too, guys. You too. Seriously, have a good one. And thanks for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. All right. I'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye.